Hello, this is Silas here with new art journal page. As always, first I gessoed the whole page and then I applied several layers of color. I blended each layer. I didn't need to go for extra smooth, but I just need to get rid of the brush strokes. And then I add some white paint on the right side of my page as my light source, and I blended it again. Now I am painting my first trees. I used same color as for the background and I just add more black to the mix. These trees will be in the most distance, so I don't need much details in those. These trees I'm painting now are much closer to viewer, so the color is much bolder. I add even more black to the mix, and also these trees are much bigger. And for those biggest trees I am using mostly black with just little bit of blue, and these trees will have also the most details. And here you can see that if you make mistakes with acrylics, you can easily fix it. I am just using here brush with water to wipe the color off, and this is working even if the paint is a little dry to the touch, but not of course completely dry for hours. And now I am painting something like path, again using the same colors as for the trees and the background. And here I am using some piece of plastic to create some texture as bushes. And now I am using old stiff brush again to create some texture. I am just dabbing with it here and there. I have this really cute stamp of a little girl. Originally I thought that I will stamp directly to my page and then I will color it, but when I started I've realized that it is really bad idea, because in order to cover my background I would need so thick layer of paint that I would completely lost any stamp detail, so I decided to stamp it on a piece of paper, color it and then cut it off. For stamping I am using black archival ink because it's permanent and won't be smudged when I start to color it. And I am using acrylics to color this little girl. And now I am using black marker to make some stamped lines more visible. And as always, you can find list of all supplies in the description under the video or in my blog. Now I am working on my mirror or something like that. From a piece of cardstock I cut the oval and now I am coloring it with acrylics. And on the edges I am using vintage photo distress ink and also black archival ink. And I will compare this later with the whole page, and then I decided to darken this up even more. And after I glue this on my page, it's time to write my quote. I am using black marker for it, and I am very sorry, but I haven't noticed that my camera is not focused, so you won't see much here, so I skipped this part. And now I am using white paint to highlight some parts of the tree close to the light source as light hitting them. And I also add a wash of the background color over my little girl, so she is more blended in my forest and not look like she is just stick to the scene and not part of it. And finally I paint some fireflies because I felt that as a part of a night forest scene they would fit in nicely. And this layout is finished. In the end of the video you could see some close-up shots and also some photos of the finished page, so don't forget to check them out. Thank you so much for your attention. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss my next video. I would also love to hear any of your comments. Thank you and see you next time. Bye!